Fellow Biafrans, listeners all across the world, I present to you a broadcast by our brother, a comrade, a friend, Mazi Sowore, regarding the forthcoming protest for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Please listen to our brother, Sowore. Thank you.
Protest slated for tomorrow at the SOWORE'S Villa. We are here to let people know that this action is going on as planned across the world, as a matter of fact. But the center of gravity will be Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, where Mr. Nnamdi Kanu is currently unlawfully and unjustly detained by the director, the State Security Services, known as DSS. The law is very clear. Mr. Nnamdi Kanu's detention is not just illegal, it's a national disgrace. The government is disobeying its own courts and mocking the Nigerian constitution, the 1999 constitution that they subscribe to. Here is the truth, and what they don't want you to know is that the Court of Appeal cleared Mr. Kanu in 2022 and discharged and acquitted him. That's the final. Yet the DSS, even upon this discharge and acquittal, never released him even for a second, in disobedience of the Court of Appeal position. It was pure contempt, and it has always been their tradition to defy the rule of law that they claim they subscribe to. The Supreme Court, of course, did take over the case erroneously. They overstepped. It is a twisted justice reversing a decision that has already been taken by a court of competent jurisdiction, like the Court of Appeal on this particular matter. But even at that, the Supreme Court did say that Mr. Kanu never violated his bail condition. It was the Nigerian army that caused the confusion. And you know that double jeopardy is also a crime. Nobody under the law should be tried for an offense for which they've been discharged and acquitted. It's known as double jeopardy. I may not be a lawyer, but I know this well enough. So also, let us let you know that the law under which Mr. Kanu is being tried is known as the Terrorism Act of 2013, which is dead and buried. You cannot try anybody under a law that does not exist. So we want to let you know that this fight is bigger than one person. It's about every Nigerian right to justice, dignity, and freedom. And when the state tramples on one man's right, it endangers all of us. Our demand, therefore, is very clear. Obey the law, enforce the acquittal, release Mr. Nnamdi Kanu now. So tomorrow we will be out there, and we want to also clarify that there is no court order issued against the protests. Of course, the police, in their anxiety and desperation, went to the Federal High Court judge on Friday and asked them to stop us from visiting certain areas. In fact, they initially wanted to ask the judge to stop, but the judge vehemently denied that he cannot ask the Nigerians not to protest, exercise their fundamental human rights. So they granted a limited order. And the judge, in his number 3 order, said they must serve the defendants. They must serve the defendants by Friday. We have not been served. I only got to hear about the order through another person. And the order has lapsed because, as an ex parte order, service is the only thing that can activate an ex parte order. That has not been served. So we are going ahead tomorrow, and we will march peacefully, powerfully, and legally on the streets of Abuja. And anywhere you might be, our own position is that this must be completely peaceful protest. And we hope that at the end of the protest, common sense will prevail and will bring Mr. Nnamdi Kanu home. Thank you very much for coming. If you have any questions, please ask so that we can continue with the journey of mobilization.
Okay, the first question is that we say this is going to be a peaceful movement.
Yes, it is. It has always been a peaceful movement. Nnamdi Kanu himself, upon the beginning of this campaign, said he believes in non-violence.
Okay, in the light of the development that there was an ex parte order from the court, which you just pointed out that it has lapsed.
Yes.
being that it's aim at achieving a peaceful meet, have you been able to reach out to the police to say, okay, this is this?
Oh yeah, we went to the police on Friday. We visited, was it Thursday? We visited the Nigerian Police Force FCT command because they sent a letter to, they called the lawyer who had written them a letter. I accompanied the lawyer there, Barrister Maxwell Opara, who is one of the lawyers to Nnamdi Kanu, who had written a letter to them. So when I arrived there, they said I was not invited. So they apologized to me, and but I was there on I think it was on Thursday, right? I went to the police command. Yes, the day the new police commissioner started work was that day we arrived there. So we also want to make it clear that we've heard that the police commissioner who is newly arrived was given a marching order to be high-handed tomorrow. We just want to warn him that he's a member of Nigerian police force and not a private mercenary force of any political party or politician or special interest, and that nothing must happen to any of the protesters tomorrow. The job of the police is to protect, and anything short of that will be an international crime.
Yeah, the course of action you are taking, one may ask, why are you taking this kind of action? Bearing in mind that the case is in court, why not wait for the court to see it through?
Well, I just read to you that the case had been completed in court as far back as 2022, when the Court of Appeal ruled that his extraordinary rendition and his trial was null and void, discharged and acquitted him. What you are having now is a rigmarole, is what is referred to as double jeopardy in law. It is a crime. So if there was a case, they would have been able to conclude it in 10 years, or when they renewed it in 2021. But the position of the law and the position of the court, which has not been vacated, is that he's discharged and acquitted.
How far do you intend to see this truth, presuming he's not elected?
Until Nnamdi Kanu is free.
I want you to equally react to one doctor, a member of the NMA, that questioned the legality, the authenticity, and the right of the NMA to actually side with the government and then write a report in such a manner. What's your opinion?
The NMA in this case is a disgrace. These are organizations that are supposed to be fighting for the right of doctors. I think maybe all the doctors with common sense has left the country. So we are left with those who can't think for themselves. Otherwise, the NMA I used to know under Dr. Bekor and Sonkuti would never have sided with injustice.
Are you going to use the court to contest that position?
Absolutely. I'm not a lawyer. He has a very solid legal team. We are just providing a solid team, as citizens of conscience who are appalled by the continued trial and the violation of Mr. Nnamdi Kanu's rights and those of his organization. That's what we're here to do, because we are all one. All of us who are oppressed in this country.
Does this case, Nnamdi Kanu's case, does it equally now validate the fears in Nigerians that they have no hope in the judiciary?
Yes, I'm in a better position to tell you because I also get unjustly tried by the Nigerian state through our court system. Just 2 weeks ago, I was in 1 week charged to court for offenses that were not only nebulous, frivolous, but violated even my own personal dignity, and they were done by judges. So this is also a challenge to our judges and the Nigerian judiciary to go back to doing the work of what is just and legal.
Finally, what would you say to those who are nursing the fears that the court has made a decision, the police will go high, and then they shouldn't?
No, there's no decision, let's be very clear, there's no decision from the court not to protest. The only order that was given to the police, which we just saw today, said, don't go to Aso Rock and don't go to certain sensitive buildings, according to them. But we have told you the position of the law regarding an ex parte order obtained but not served. You can only activate an opt-out. And the judge was very clear. Serve the defendants by Friday, the close of business. Nobody served us. Even though I was at the police station myself. I think I was on the police station on Friday. I wasn't served. I was at the FCT command on Friday. Same day they were obtaining their court order, and their fake court order.
Are you willing to get your ID? Are you willing to get your ID? How do you get the uniform? How do you get the uniform? Yeah, just what? Okay. Is that your what? I'm a content creator. You are a content creator. You are a content creator. So you get permit to wear this thing. No, just tell me. How did you get it? How did you get it? They wear uniform with this hair. Buy it from where? From market. Oh, market. So you get it and where? You don't impersonate. I beg. Find scissors come. You don't impersonate. Find scissors come. Find scissors come. Find scissors there. Madam, these are some scissors. These are scissors. So stubborn. What do you people stubborn? I'll deal with you. I know that I mean, man. I am wearing on me. Come lay down. Cut here. Didn't put this part after. Cut here first. Cut here. Man, you useless man. Officer, I beg. Officer, I beg. Officer, all those things from here. Next time you will not wear uniform here. Officer, I beg. You're very stupid. Officer, I beg. They say you be content creator. Are you mad? Put in, let him know that. With this kind of hair. Are you mad? Hey, shut up. If you make shut up. I will tell you now. Wait. Cut this way. Cut everything. Officer, I'm big. Officer, I'm big. Come on out here. Wait, come on out hearing. Come on out hearing. No, remove the hearing. Come on out hearing. Officer, I'm Put from my hand. What is it? What that chain come up for your neck? He beg me. Papa, you must be very stupid. I'm telling you, you impersonate. You wear uniform. Now so uniform hungry to wear. You come join the force. Come on, everything. Back this guy away. Come on, they're not blowing you away to rest of flags. They're not blowing you away. So you be content creator. Content creator, I'm going to kill you today now. I know I'm putting for you. And you will not make this guy serve job, sir. This guy is supposed to serve job. Come on, down. No, remove the uniform. Come on, uniform. Give me. Hold this down. Come on, this thing first. Come on, everything. Move this. Everything. Just we need the uniform. Our property now. Go down. Oh, wait. Oh, sit down there. All this side. All front. Be jumping. They wash your hair. Next time you will know here. Wash yourself. Nonsense. What do you do? Tell all these people what you do. I will match you. You content creator for where? You say you content wear uniform. Enter inside. You can't keep saying a content creator. You be everything you do. Wrap yourself there. Come on, lie down there. Put your face inside. I swim. Go down. I said swim. I said swim. Are you mad? This way. Come out. Where you say you buy the uniform? Which market? your papa. What's the guy do? I go match you for head. What if I do? I go match you for head. No. What's the guy do?
I don't use anti-content, sir.
If you say I declare with you.
I'm telling you to do it.
You don't use anti-content?
Yes, sir.
What's your Facebook name? What's your Facebook name?
King of the street.
King of the streets. This guy is criminal. Come enter here. Come enter here, you criminal. Come enter here. You're a criminal. See there. Come on, police you there. You be criminal. Come on, see there.
Now that you've seen that video, oh my God, have mercy. Now that you have seen that video, I want you to see the way you are being subjugated in Nigeria. I want you to see how you are being made to live like slaves in Nigeria. You are not free. The youth, they say you are the future of tomorrow. When you try to expand your horizon to compete with the Western world psychologically and mentally, when you see the way your peers in the Western world they are dressing, they can wear the camouflage and the rest of them in the Western world, as long as it is not made for the military, it is okay to wear a camouflage. But in Nigeria, I keep asking myself, who gave them this law, this rule, this behavior, that anyone that wears a camouflage will be treated this way, inhumanely, like a criminal? Suddenly, you become helpless. Suddenly, you lose your right, your freedom of association, the freedom of living the way you want to live, the freedom of dressing up the way you want to dress. The video you are seeing here, you'll watch it very soon. This young man, all he did, he is a content creator. He is doing a video on YouTube, internet, you name it. He was doing his stuff. But your military deemed it fit to treat him this way. To your military, this man was dehumanized for dressing this way. But what can you do? You are in a country where slavery is still the order of the day. You are still being enslaved in Nigeria. To the youths of Nigeria, you must liberate yourself. You ain't free. Everywhere I go, everywhere in the world I go, America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Germany, England, France, Poland, Austria, anywhere I've been to, people dress the way they want to dress. Your police, their army, they are very, very nice and responsible. You don't see the armies acting this way. The armies have a job role to be at the borders, at the periphery, at the barracks. They don't come out to interact or mingle with the civilians. Things like this don't happen in the Western world. So I ask myself, where did your military learn this from? Why is your Nigerian government, your politicians, allowing things like this to happen? While their children can dress the way they want to dress, their children come to the Western world and they wear, camouflage and the rest of them. But in Nigeria, to the youths, you ain't free. You must break that barrier. You must break that barrier. You must start to live like a citizen of the world. Don't believe in this Stone Age archaic way of life. You are still being enslaved in Nigeria. You must free yourself. Come for that protest. Those that believe in Nigeria, go for your protest and liberate yourself. Start thinking like a citizen of the world. We are not living in a global village. We now compete with the world. There is competition. Whatever you need, at the snap of your finger, it's at your doorstep. But in your country, they're still discussing animals, cows. Cows coming to eat grass. When the world is talking about AI, artificial intelligence, your own country, they are legislating upon how cows can come to your communities to eat the grass of your land. Those that believe in Nigeria, you must liberate yourself. What you are seeing here is unbelievable. is an abnormality. It is not supposed to be. It is not normal. I have shown people this in the Western world, and they were in tears. They were ashamed for people living in Nigeria to condone things like this. How long will you condone living like this? Where did you learn this from? Where did the military learn this from? Where in their code of conduct did they get such an inhuman way of treating somebody? Where did they get it from? That's the question. Where was it learned from? Watch this video, and as you're watching it, look at the way they dress in the Western world. Camouflage is something fun. It's something, you know, it's okay to dress this way. Camouflage in most cases is during the war when you're in the bushes. That's when you wear your camouflage as a military man, to blend in with the forest. But in Nigeria, the youths are not allowed to express themselves. You are slaved. You've been enslaved in Nigeria. I took my time before this video. I asked myself, I did some research. Even I went to AI to ask, who taught Nigerian army to treat this way? Who taught the police, the army to treat people this way in Nigeria? And what they said really blew my mind. They said, well, poor training, ignorance, an abstract from slavery, inhumane treatment, disrespecting of the rule of law, and the rest of them. I was blown away. Why I say Nigeria will never be great? Your politicians are seeing this and they are condoning this. They are seeing this happen in your country and they condone it. How can you expect me, somebody with a sane mind, somebody that have seen the way life is in the Western world, how do you expect me to conform to something like this? Every weekend when I'm going to the gym, I'm putting on my camouflage, my cargo, you know, the cargo pants, the shorts, the bandana, the face cap sometimes. It's okay. It's okay to dress that way. It is not a crime. If you say criminals are dressing this way, fine. In the Western world here, criminals, they wear hoods, they wear balaclava to go to crime. That doesn't mean they will not ban the wearing of hoods or balaclava. It's not done. It's not done. Watch this video and I'll come back. Very, very sad. Watch this and I hope it will change your mind and perspective to let you know that you are living in bondage in Nigeria. You are not free. My only anger is the children of your politician. When they come to the Western world, they enjoy the best of life. They are free to dress the way they want to dress. They drive the best cars. They buy the most expensive houses with the money from Nigeria stolen by their parents. But you living in Nigeria, you that say you love Nigeria, you that profess your love, your citizenship for Nigeria, you're living like animals. You are still enslaved. You are living in bondage. You are slaves. You are slaves. The youths are slaves in Nigeria. This shouldn't be happening. Watch this video and I'll come back. Very, very sad.
Hey! Are you willing to get your ID? Are you willing to get your ID? Hey! How do you get the uniform? How do you get the uniform? Yeah, just what? Okay. Is that your what? I'm a content creator. You're a content creator. You're a content creator. So you get permits to wear this thing. No, don't tell me that. How did you get it? How did you get it? They wear uniform with this hair. Buy uniform where? From market. Oh, market. So you buy it and wear. You don't impersonate. I beg. Find scissors come. You don't impersonate. Find scissors come. Find scissors come. Five scissors there. Madam, you don't scissors. Give us scissors. So stubborn. Why do you become stubborn? I'll deal with you. And you're not an army man. And you're wearing on me. Cut here. Didn't put this one after. Cut here first. Cut here. You're a useless man.
Officer, I beg.
Officer, I beg. Put out all those things from here. Hey. Next time you will not wear uniform here. That's very stupid. Hey, you say you be content creator. Are you mad? Put in let him know mad. With this kind of hair, are you mad? Hey, shut up. You make shut up. I will tell you now. Wait. Cut this way. Cut everything.
Officer, I'm big.
Come on out here. Wait, come on out here. No, remove the earring. Come on out earring.
Officer, I'm big.
Put up on my hand. What is it? What that chain come up for your neck? You beg me, Papa, you must be very stupid. After you get your impersonate, you wear uniform. Now so uniform hungry to wear, now you come join the force. Come on down, everything. Back this guy away. Come on this away. They're not blowing you away to wear some flags. See how? They're not blowing you away. So you be content creator. Content creator, I'm gonna kill you today now. I know I'm putting for you. And you will make this guy serve job, sir. This guy is supposed to serve job. Come on, down. Up. No, remove the uniform. Come on, the uniform. Give me. Hold this down. Come on, this thing first. Come on, everything. Move this. Everything. Just we need the uniform. Our property now. Go down. Oh, wait. Oh, sit down there. All this side. All front. They wash your hair. They bath yourself. Next time you will know here. Wash yourself. Nonsense. What do you do? Tell all these people what you do. I go match you. You can't take creator for where? You say you can't take away uniform. And then say, you can't say now content creator you be everything you do. Bath yourself there. Come on, lie down there. Put your face inside. I swim. Go down. I said swim. Are you mad? This way. Come out. Come down there. Where you say you buy the uniform? Market. Which market? What should they carry and do? Your papa, what should they carry and do? I go match you for head. What if I do? I go match you for head. No. What should they carry and do? Did you say I declare with you?
I'm telling you to do it.
You don't use that content?
Yes, sir.
Bring your phone. What's your Facebook name? What's your Facebook name? King of the streets. This guy is criminal. Enter here. Come enter here, you criminal. Come enter here. You're a criminal. See there. Come on, police you there. You be criminal. Come on, see there. No, it's okay.
Yeah, check me out. Superstars Media. Look good. But let me Son Lord Logan, and it's why Flora show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation. Ever since annihilation, nepotism is nonsense. You and you, clap your hand, clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hand, clap your hands. Biafra, Oduduwa, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.